so wobbly. Bitch. What's up? Welcome to Galveston, Texas. Jordan Boys Outdoors. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Caught a couple of speckled trout. One keeper. A bunch, like right at 14 inches. What's up? Welcome in. Oh. Y'all hear that shooting? So I'm fishing kind of on the edge of the marsh. They're not supposed to shoot this way, so hopefully I don't get hit. What's up? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we're fishing right out of just north of Galveston, out of the city's Hitchcock, but launched by Bayou Vista at Lewis's Bay Camp. The boat ramp fees there $6, which is not bad. There is a lot of boat traffic, but there's good fishing in here. I'm right on the mouth of this little bayou that goes back in, and there's a bunch of shell right here. So I'm just chunking on top of the shell. I'm using a Little John. It's the golden brim color, kind of like a brown with a bunch of sparkle in it. I threw a corky a minute ago, but I don't think there's a bunch of small trout in here. I don't want to venture too far back in the marsh because I don't want to disrupt the duck hunters. So I'll just stay out here. Just chilling. The bite has been kind of weird. They'll start hitting for a minute and then they'll slow down and one hit it right here at the boat. One hit it right here at the boat. The tide's coming out of this marsh, so the fish are staging up. Waiting for little shrimp and stuff to come out. I was hooked up on a nice red this morning, but I was right by the boat dock under the light. So I was trying to turn the kayak away from he was trying to pull me up underneath the dock, so I was trying to pull him out, and he got off. What's up? Welcome to the show. What's up? Appreciate y'all joining in. We're just barely kind of just fluttering this Little John right above the oyster. I'm not giving it too much action because the water's still kind of cold, so swimming it through there. There's a lot of boat traffic. Oh, one came up right at the boat and hit it. Tried to hit it right there again. Kind of came up in here just a little bit, but mosquitoes are horrible. Glad I sprayed down before I came out here. We're trying to make something happen for y'all. Something's blowing up over there. Let me scoot a little bit closer this way. Tide's kind of got me pulling out, so I keep having to push back in a little bit. But I see some action over here. A lot of boats come out of the neighborhood right here, so there's still shrimp coming out of these marshes. You can see them popping out of the water every once in a while. Hit right at the boat. It's all been little cookie cutter speckled trout. Little pencils. Try to get on some flounder. Let's see how I do on the voodoo shrimp, and got my line on, Jack. It's just professional overrun. That one hit it right at the kayak, like sitting on top of him. What's up, what's up? Hey, I appreciate y'all joining in. Y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell. I try to go live every weekend or every time I get out on the water. I'm gonna have a couple of 4-day weekends coming up. I'm gonna go by the house. I live in LaPorte, Texas, so I'm gonna go by the house this tomorrow. I'm gonna go fishing for a little bit by the house, and if it don't rain, I'll go live again. I should be able to get on some sheepshead over there. Throwing the voodoo shrimp right along the shoreline. The wind today is supposed to pick up, like blow 25, so I came out here for a little bit because this area is pretty protected from all different. It doesn't all different wind directions. It's protected, so. When I first pulled up over here, there was a lot of trout hitting the top of the water. I'm gonna push back just a little bit deeper in here and see. I don't know how far back the oyster goes. I haven't fished out here very much. Yeah, we're in like a mud oyster mix. I haven't fished out here very much, so still trying to learn everything about this area. It's just right now with duck hunting season, there's a lot of duck hunters that hunt this marsh, so we just stay out of each other's way for right now. I'll flip y'all around and give y'all a little view. Like, I'm right on the edge of the marsh. Oh, give me a second. I'm trying to clean this lens off for y'all. There we go. I really want to get on some flounder. It's really what I'm looking for. Usually around 9, 10 o'clock, the duck hunters will be done because the birds will quit flying. They'll settle down. You'll see them start leaving from out of here. Inch around a little bit. Just throw in these little ditches. Welcome in. Is the mask so I don't get bugs in my mouth? Well, it was kind of chilly down here in Texas this morning. It was like 51 degrees, which to some people doesn't sound cool, but with the humidity, like my shirt and everything's kind of damp. So with the humidity, 51 degrees is kind of chilly for us. If you've never been down here in it, then you have to come down here and experience it. We don't have a dry cold. We have a wet cold, and it's cold. And yeah, I haven't covered my mouth so the bugs don't come in there too. And the mosquitoes are bad this morning. The wind is real light, so they could fly around, and they're big ass mosquitoes. I sprayed up, and they're still trying to nibble on my hands and stuff. I don't like to spray that shit too much on me. But yeah, we're just working down these little edges, these little grass lines and these little ditches. The tide's coming through. Flounder like to sit in there and wait for stuff to swim out. Redfish come back in here too, but redfish don't like a lot of current, but they will be back here. Last weekend I couldn't get back here because the tide was too low. There's a lot of mud boats going out through here. They're not really duck hunting. Some of them just ride around. I've noticed the last couple of weekends I've fished out here. Some of them are run crab traps. The water's always it's pretty shallow over here anyway, so I mean I can see the bottom. It's probably about maybe 18 inches deep. Those redfish, speckled trout like to come back in here when the sun comes out because it'll warm up a little bit faster. So I'm gonna have to make a U-turn. Pretty shallow over there. Oh, some moisture. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're out here by Bayou Vista, Texas. That neighborhood over there, that's Bayou Vista. Appreciate y'all joining the show. Gotta put my sunglasses on. Right. The wind's supposed to pick up big time, so I don't know. I don't know how far out in the open I want to go. There's a lot of redfish cruising down through here last weekend. Caught 3 keepers before the tide got too low. I couldn't get out. Or I couldn't get up in there with my kayak, and I didn't bring my wader, so I should have brought my wader so I could get out. But it was a little too warm. I got some neoprene waders, but I would have been sweating probably inside of them. Need to get some breathable waders, so I have an option of getting out. It's a pretty hard bottom over here where I'm at, so you could wade all the shoreline. We're just looking for signs, seeing any pushes, anything popping bait. I'm not seeing any birds on the shoreline though. What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, I think I might work back over here and work around this marsh system that's up in this neighborhood. Got on some flounder last weekend, but you couldn't start keeping any flounder till Monday, so it's kind of sucked for me, but it is what it is. I don't want to go way out and then the wind kick up like it's supposed to, and then I'm stuck like Chuck with having to bang through all the waves to get back in. So I've been in some pretty rough stuff in this kayak, and it handles it well. It just sucks trying to video or fish with the wind blowing like that. So what I'm doing is the current's flowing out, so I'm going against the current. You cast up the current because the fish swim up current, and then you bring it right to them. Fish face the current, so easy way to target stuff. I thought I seen something pushing over there. Might have been a mullet. The only good thing about the wind kicking up is it'll drive the mosquitoes off. They're buzzing right now. Sure, I was out a minute ago where the trout were hitting. I'm gonna ease back up in here again. There's something right there. And if you can find the transition to where the mud and the shell are kind of right next to each other, fish will hold on that too. Appreciate y'all joining in. Yeah, right over here to the left, there's like a hump of shell, oyster shell. Right over there. Same thing, what I'm doing here is the current, I'm facing the current, so the current's coming towards me. I'm just casting that shrimp up there and letting it swim with the current. There's a lot of people that come out here in their solo skiffs and their kayaks. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this area a little bit because it can keep you protected from all the different winds. So there's always a protected shoreline back in here to get to. I first pulled up in here right before I went live. I caught like 4 or 5 trout back to back. I was like, let me go live, and now nothing for y'all. Got the curse of the camera, I guess. I don't know. I'll pick back up. Wish I could get further back up in there for y'all, but being winter time, these tides are kind of low. What's up, what's up? Yeah, I think I'm gonna run back up in there where the channel's a little bit deeper. And then there's some oyster up on the sides. That's where I got into them last weekend, so we're gonna make a few casts up in this marsh and then work our way over there. It's not that far. It's right up there, right past that railroad bridge. Get up over there while the tide's still moving. Try to work some of this shoreline on the way that way. Appreciate y'all coming fishing with me. We're not doing much catching. We're doing a lot of fishing, but not a lot of catching, but we're trying. We're trying to make stuff happen. Cast back up in these ditches, see if there's any flounder. The flounder was slamming it last weekend. We're working for it. We're working for it. Got a little bit of grass on my lure. Whew. Super duper shallow over here. We're gonna ease on the other side of this railroad bridge right here. So, welcome to the show. We're fighting against the current, so it's gonna take me just a second. When the current comes on the other side of this bridge, it's kind of strong, so I smell trout. I can smell them. Just if y'all come out here, put in a Lou's Boat Ramp and come out past this railroad bridge, y'all can find it on Google Maps. Just keep y'all's head on a swivel, man, because there's a lot of boat traffic that comes through here. But the fishing is good. There's an in and an out. So it's just like driving in your car. In is, you know, you stay on the right hand side. We do have a boat coming. Coming hot. I'm just gonna let him make it, and then I'll go behind him. The current's strong coming through here right now, so we'll just let him go. A lot of people fly through here, but it's really skinny, so all right, here we go, y'all. Hang on. So the current's coming through here kind of funny, so this is called Duck Bend Bridge. current is coming through here pretty good. Probably end up doing what I did last weekend, is I started this house in front of me with the 3 palm trees, the 4 palm trees. You can only really see 3 in the camera, but this house straight ahead of me, I started jigging my voodoo shrimp right around the corner here and working my way in, and that's when I got on some flounder. We'll cut the trolling motor down a little bit. I know y'all are going to be on the wrong side of me, but we'll try to make it happen. There's a lot of sheep's head in here too. There's a lot of oyster all the way through this whole little bayou right here. Water's flowing all around this corner. Last weekend, the flounder, they weren't giving it no mercy. They were slamming it. There's a train coming where we just went under that bridge. I just normally work it down right along this shoreline. Excuse me. Nothing pops over here, we'll go to the other side. I think that's something. I'm gonna slide over here. Might get loud. There's a train coming behind me right underneath that bridge. That train comes out of Galveston, Texas. Galveston Island. Usually they're not very long. That one's maybe a quarter of a mile long. What's up? Welcome to the show. For y'all that just joined, we're fishing kind of out of Bayou Vista, Texas here. Launched out of Lewis's Bait Camp, however you say it. Right off of Highway 6. I got a messed up eye on my pole. The inserts come out. I tried to glue it back in, but it didn't quite work for me. See, y'all hang on. Y'all spare me just a second. I'm going to try to fix it real quick. It's hanging up on my leader when I cast. I think that's what's making me backlash. A couple of weekends ago, I hit the bridge over here with the pole because the current pulled me out of there, and I forgot to put my pole down like an idiot. But, you know, things happen. Ooh, I'm glad I checked it because my leader's kind of messed up. Trim some of that off. Still facing against the current. Tie a little simple loop knot on my shrimp here. Got a guy coming straight at me right where I'm fishing. I mean, I don't own the water or anything, but it's, you know, one of them common courtesy type deals. A common courtesy. See somebody fishing up an area, I mean, you just don't run right in front of them like that. I mean, just common courtesy, you know. Just common courtesy goes a long way. Hey, good look out there, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How was it?
I'm fishing. I mean, kind of cut off my angle, but you're all good.
Good luck, man.
Same to you. People will be people. People will be people. It's all good. I'll fix it cut across this other shoreline. And then we'll cut behind this boat. Last weekend there was a flounder right here on this point. And a tarpon. And that basket right there, they're doing some type of deal with oysters. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry about that. They're oyster gardening. Huh, interesting. hooked some monster flounder out here last weekend, but couldn't keep anything, so, or he couldn't keep any flounder. So I figured in a week's time they'd still be hanging out, but I don't know. They were across the street over there on that shell bottom. The flounder were anyway. The current kind of comes out around this point up in front of me. Sometimes the fish like to sit where the water's swirling back around. Supposed to warm up to like 80 degrees today. The flounders sit on top of shell too. Driving nails in their dock over there. Ah. There we go. I got it all. Ain't nothing happening for me today, y'all. At least not yet. I don't know. traction has died to nothing. I was wondering what that was. It's a fish wing trying. Looked like a triple tail how it was sitting there. Guy in that kayak's gonna have a fun pedal back in. We got the same kayak, and I tell you what, they're not fun to paddle. I blew my shoulder out paddling this kayak. What's up? Gonna get on the other edge of this channel where there's marsh coming out. Let's see what the bottom looks like. Whoa. Oh yeah. Good shell bottom here. I'm gonna think I'm gonna cut this live and I'll come back whenever I'm doing something because this sucks right now. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. We're gonna cut this live. We'll come back later. Let something sparks off, or I'll find them again. Let some of this boat traffic die down a little bit. But we'll come back. Y'all hit that notification bell. That way whenever I go live, y'all get that notification. Y'all peace out. We'll see you.